Hi, good evening. My name is Olivia Presley, and I reside in Preston, Mississippi. I have one son that is a 9-year-old, and if God wills it, we would love to have more children. It just has not been in my favor here lately. I also have two stepchildren that are girls. Their age is 13 and 15. I am what I consider a workaholic. I am a full-time educator and have been since 2013. I graduated at Delta State with my elementary of education bachelor's, and then in 2020 I graduated from the University of West Alabama with my master's in elementary education. I've taught every elementary grade, K through 6th, all subjects. The only one I have not taught is 5th grade, but I have done some tutoring in the 5th grade atmosphere. This year I was able to branch out a little bit, and I helped facilitate and tutor in biology, and I am not a science person, so that was kind of interesting. And I got the privilege of tutoring English for the English state test, and absolutely enjoyed every second of it. I also own my own business. I train horses, consign horses, fix problem horses, give riding lessons. I rodeo full-time, barrel race. We do equine massage. I'm licensed to do pulse electromagnetic therapy, which is a rehab type thing. I do this on equine, but I'm also licensed to work on human athletes, humans with multiple sclerosis, things of that nature, as well as critters of any kind. If it's living and breathing, I am qualified to work on it. I sell tack, pretty much anything involving the horse, I've got you. I have the ultimate goal of academic coaching, maybe going into principalship and administration. I'm not really sure which path God has for me just yet, but I knew that I needed to be back in school. I needed to gain more knowledge. There again, I'm kind of a workaholic. I'm one of those who strives to never go a day without learning something. This year will be a year of change for me. I'm actually changing school districts, and I will be working as an interventionist. In the K through 2nd grade setting, I was told I have about 150 different students, so that's going to be a challenge on top of grad school, but I am very much excited for the opportunities that are in front of me, and I know that God has a plan, and I've just got to trust it and put one foot in front of the other and keep rolling with things. I have a passion as far as with education for literature. I've also always really enjoyed the psych type scenarios, so I kind of am a mixed field. I believe that as an educator, we're there to educate academics, but you also need to set that example of never quit learning, always be your best, and to grow. That's my big thing. I want to teach the whole child, not just the academic and data side of things. The whole child is what is important. The whole future is what is important. I love music as well. With music, the lyrics is what speaks to me. I, again, go back to literature because that's just important. It speaks to your soul. So music and literature kind of tie hand in hand for me, even though I cannot sing a lick, I cannot play an instrument, but I am very, very passionate about music of all genres. Leadership quote. So going back to the philosophy and psyche kind of thing, I'm big on Aristotle. And Aristotle stated that educating the mind without educating the heart, then there is no education at all. The whole human, academically, health-wise, mentality-wise, spiritually, I know I stated this earlier, but again, that's a big thing for me. It's not just black and white. It's not just Excel spreadsheets. It's not just a number on a paper. It needs to be the whole child, your whole staff, your whole faculty. There is more to academics than numbers. In class, I also want to state that in closing, my favorite Bible verse is Proverbs 21:31, and this says that the horse is prepared for the day of battle, but victory rests with the Lord. Now, not only is this in relation to my equine business, my Magnum Wave business, my rodeoing and world titles and rodeo scholarships and all that stuff that I've got going on in life, but this also is so big with education because God has a plan even when we don't see it. I did not see myself going back to school, and it was like out of nowhere something hit me that said, you have to do this, and I firmly believe that that was God speaking. So we have to stay diligent and keep moving forwards even when we're lost and don't know what's going on, and we have to remember that victory is going to be with God. He sees things even when we don't. He puts the path of bigger and better in our hearts, and He gives us desires. And for me, it's the desire to educate. It's the desire to have a true impact with academics, but with the person as a whole, just being that person that they can rely on. And that's not possible without God, and victory is always, always His. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with, is that the horse is prepared for the day of battle. We're prepared the same way, and victory rests with God. Again, my name is Olivia Presley, and I look forward to class.